Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Coffee and a Kiki here on a Wiggy Weevy Wednesday. Again, this is going to be one of those ones where I'm just talking about RuPaul. I had a crazy week and weekend and I haven't had time to figure out anything else to actually talk about today. I have my coffee. Do you have yours? Let's begin. Okay, so I think we're going to have a moment of silence for the loss of Gia Gunn. Hallelujah! Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. You're ratchet. Oh my god. I'm so happy that she's gone. From day one has annoyed the crap out of me. I thought she was probably one of the most ignorant people that I've ever seen on a reality television show, and I thought she was really stupid. And she actually put something on Facebook the other day about, like, it's all a TV show, you guys. It's all editing. Like, I'm actually really nice. If you knew me, you would know that. And I'm just over here thinking, no, you're just a dumb elitist bitch. Because they can only edit it so much. You said those things to Milk. You said those things during your one-on-one confession time. You actually said those things. Now, they could have put it in a different context. You could have said it about somebody else or something else, but you actually said those things. So there's no denying that you came for Milk about her look, and there's no denying that you're stupid. So basically, I am glad to see that she's gone. I think the workroom's probably going to be a lot happier. That dumb bitch gone. So Gia in the episode, number one, you know Snatch Game is coming. Why would you pick Selena? There are so many other people you could have done that you actually look like and sound like versus somebody that, you know, has been dead for 20 odd years and you probably weren't even alive to know who they are. And then picking Kim Kardashian. So my biggest thing with Kim Kardashian was it was a stupid person playing a stupid person, therefore it wasn't funny. So I guess maybe it would have been funny if she was a stupid person playing a smart person. I don't know. My other thing with the whole Kim Kardashian thing is, bitch, where was the hair? That was your hair. That was her. That was like Gia Gunn's real boy hair. Like, I don't think she had anything in that. Kim would never be caught dead without like 4 extra bundles of hair on her head. Her hair was flat. It looked stringy. It was thin. It was like, oh, it just didn't look good. Like she needed like a U-part or a fall or something. Like that hair was just terrible. And her outfit was terrible. Her outfit was like 80s mall couture. Like, I don't know what that was either. Bianca Del Rio. I thought Bianca did amazing in the Snatch Game. I love Judge Judy. My mother loves Judge Judy. It's my mom's like me time, like break time, is to watch Judge Judy. So I've seen a lot of Judge Judy episodes and I thought Bianca did amazing. Wasn't a huge fan of the wig she had on. I honestly, like, I haven't watched the show in years, so that could be what her hair looks like now. I don't know. She looked like her, so like it's just me looking at the hair, thinking the hair was a little off, but the rest of it was so perfect that I didn't care. First, I thought Adore was gonna win. Like, I really thought Adore was gonna win this week with Anna Nicole because she was Anna Nicole. And then I saw her runway and I'm just like, she's literally wearing the same thing every week, just in a different color with a different color hair. Like, it's always that tight curly hair. It's always frizzy. The dress is always too short. Honestly, I don't think any of her dresses are hers. She wore those really thick, chunky shoes again with all that height. And that's why her dresses are so damn short. She needs to not wear those damn shoes. The one judge, I forget which one said it, had a point, is that she was so impressed with Anna Nicole in the Snatch Game, but then when she saw Adore on the runway, she saw that a lot of what Adore does and is very Anna Nicole. And that's very true. I think they just have a very similar speech pattern. They have a very similar way of conducting themselves and a very similar way of like, I'm pretty, yeah, like me. You know, it's kind of like, I think that that's very similar for both of them. I love Milk, but honestly, I'm starting to kind of get disappointed by her. And I love her, and I think she's so gorgeous as a boy and a girl, duh. And I think she's really talented in what she does. They even said something to her about it, like opening up and trying to be more vulnerable and versatile. And I think she needs to do that. I didn't like the boy RuPaul look, but I think doing the boy RuPaul look is the reason why she was safe. I think that's why, because they thought it was hilarious and they loved it. And I think that that's why she was safe, because honestly, I thought she was going to be bottom two. I thought it was going to be her and Gia. Like, I really thought it was going to be her and Gia, and Laganja was going to be safe. Laganja, oh my god. Like, Rachel Zoe Fembot, like, I don't really know what she was doing, because everything was just so, like, robotic, and she was really, like, oh my god. That's not at all what Rachel Zoe is like. Honestly, Rachel Zoe is very similar to Adore Delano. So, like, why didn't you just do an Adore Delano impression? She just doesn't have that much energy. Like, Rachel Zoe eats 3 calories a day. She doesn't have that much energy to be all robotic and crazy. Like, maybe if you were being Nicki Minaj, you could have done that. And it would have been fine. But you were being Rachel Zoe. And Rachel Zoe doesn't, like, those bangs. Like, what were those bangs? Like, and that hair, like, that wig was just not at all Rachel Zoe to me. I know Rachel has bangs now. Or did. I don't follow her really anymore. I did. The hair was the wrong color. It was really shiny. It looked like straight shake and go out of the bag. Wasn't a fan. Darien, I loved Darien as Paula. I just wish that they had showcased her more in the episode, because, you know, that they cut out so much stuff. I think they could have, like, put a little more of Darien in there as Paula. I loved her whole, like, face that she had the whole time, and that hair was just so big, and I'm pretty sure that hair was like flat on the back. Like, it looked like it was like flat and just out here. It was so funny. I loved it. I loved Darien Lake. I loved her on the runway. I loved her in that black dress and that blonde wig, and I loved it. We talked about Gia and how much I hate that basic bitch. BenDeLaCreme. I thought BenDeLaCreme did a really great job this week, but I do agree with what with what Michelle said about him just being another old lady. And I kind of, like, I've heard this before, and I totally do agree, is that BenDeLaCreme is an older, wiser, more polished version of Jinx Monsoon. And I totally agree with that. They are very similar. Especially because, like, they're playing older women, like, all the time. I did think that her Maggie Smith was good. And I did really like her, you know, all of the responses and we invented the language, darling. Like, that was like some weird Puerto Rican accent. I don't know what that was. Had Bianca pulled out more of a RuPaul-esque look, she probably would have won. I mean, I liked her dress and I liked her hair, but I think she could have just gone, like, a little bit further, whereas Ben, like, literally remade the gown. Literally remade the yellow fuzzy gown. So I think that's why she won. I did think she did amazing in the challenge, and I love BenDeLaCreme, and I really hope she does make it all the way to the end. I love her so much, and I think she's brilliant. But I think in the challenge, Bianca won, but then she won runway, and that's why they did it the way they did. Trinity, I'm not, you know, it's just, she's beautiful and she's cute as a boy and everything, but I think, like they were saying, she is shut off. And I mean, I did watch Untucked, and she does come out and say that she's been positive for 2 years and trying, you know, to hold it together. And I was like, I understand, like, I have friends that are positive, and like every gay man, I've had a scare or two, you know, it happens. And so I totally get where she's coming from, and I, like, sympathize with her for that. But I don't know how she is going to hold up moving forward, because she is going to open up a little bit, but I don't know how much she can open up. You know what I mean? I'm just not sure where all she can go, because I just don't see a lot coming out of her, and I don't see a lot there for her. So anxious to see what she'll bring next week, because I've noticed in the past a lot of times when these queens break down and these queens, like, reveal a truth, or these queens, you know, have to, you know, come clean about something, they always end up going home, like, the next episode. Like, it always it always seems to happen that way. So I don't know if maybe she'll be gone next week or not. I don't know. Joslyn. Oh my God. Joslyn. I remember like not liking Joslyn at all in the first episode when she appeared. But now I really like her. I think she's really versatile. I think she's really pretty. And I think she's like this adorable little like pocket twink. I'm gonna like put her in my backpack and have her like whisper funny shit in my ear. Like I love Joslyn Fox. And I thought I don't watch The Real Housewives at all, but I've seen enough pictures of Teresa. Looked like her, like she had that hairline like down at her eyebrow, which was great. And she had like spray tan. She looked like her. And I thought, I don't know if like the impersonation was spot on because I don't really know what Teresa's MO is and what she does. I don't really know. But to me, I thought it was hilarious. I thought she was so funny as Teresa. And I thought that, you know, it was really good. And I think Joslyn is one of those queens that's going to make it through a little further than we all had initially thought, because she's a lot more multi-talented and a lot more multifaceted than when she first appeared and what she first led on. Because honestly, I thought her and Gia were the dumb girls. And then, you know, she stood up against Gia for attacking Milk, and she's turned it every week in the competition. The runway, not so much, but like that wig from last week, woof. Is that everybody? I always forget Courtney Act. I don't know why. I always seem to forget Courtney. And I really like Courtney, and I think she's funny. And I think she's beautiful, of course. But again, it was with the editing. I didn't see a lot of the Fran Drescher. And like the voice just wasn't really there for me. Those like tight spiral afro curls were. The bump was right and like the outfit was right. But I don't really know what those curls were. Like I used to watch The Nanny every day. I don't know what that is. Being at Cinderella, met and like been around Fran Drescher multiple times. So I'm like, what's going on? And I just wasn't impressed with the Fran Drescher. And again, like Joslyn said, like it just wasn't there. Like the voice wasn't there, and just like the mannerisms weren't there. And like he looked like her. And I'll give him that, minus the wig. But I think just as a whole, it was kind of flat. I think Courtney's gonna be one of those queens, and Courtney's gonna stay through the end. I'm pretty sure, because she is gorgeous and she's good at what she's good at. And then every other time that she's not the best or not in the top for everything, there's always people that are always terrible and way worse. Heard she's top 3, and I've heard she wins. So I don't know if any of that actually is going to happen or not. Did I remember everybody? I always end up missing somebody, and someone leaves a comment and they're like, you didn't talk about Courtney, or you didn't talk about Milk on the Runway. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have 9,000 other things going on in my life, and I make a video in a half an hour and then edit it in 10 minutes to put up for you guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget things. I'm human. Now let's talk about Michelle Visage as RuPaul. What was that wig on her head? Literally looked like they took RuPaul's wig out of rollers and just like left it. Like it didn't look like that they had teased it or like jacked it up or anything. It just was really small, and it had like a little dippity doodle in the front. It didn't look it looked RuPaul-esque, but like I said, it looked like they just took the rollers out and just put it on her head. Speaking of dresses and wigs, oh my God, Gia's on the runway with those boobs that looked like shoulder pads, and the one was like up here, the other one was like down here, and they were in like a Nude Illusion pocket. Freaking pocket on the dress. Like, what is that? And that hair, like, when has RuPaul ever had like a 3-inch solid black root? Like, it wasn't even feathered or blended out. It was literally like she took black hairspray and went shh, and that was it. Like, it wasn't faded out, it wasn't blended, it literally was a straight line. And the wig she had on was atrocious. It was just like a ball. It wasn't cute. And her one eyelash was like wonky, and like it was like her eye was like half closed the whole time, and she's up there like trying to lip sync and trying to like throw shade at people. How can you throw shade when you have an eye half closed? Like how can you fully see anything to shade? These younger, less seasoned queens don't understand is that like it is a competition. Like it's not. You're not there. You're going to make friends. They are going to be your sisters. You are going to go through so much emotionally and physically with these girls, and you are going to become a family. And that's the great thing about RuPaul's Drag Race, but I think that's where a lot of these girls get lost, in that they're too focused on friendships and they're too focused on loyalties. And I think that it's like, I don't think that's not at all what the competition's about. And it was Laganja, like, trying to, like, start shit with Adore, and Adore's like, what did I say to you? What did I say to you? Tell me. And she's like, I can't be specific about it, but, like, you said something that offended me. And it's like, no, bitch, no, she didn't. Like, you're just trying to be an attention whore, and you're trying to get attention. And, like, I like Laganja, and I think she is talented. But I think she is, I mean, she's like every other young queen that's out there. She's insecure, and she needs other people to build her up because she can't make her own applause, like Joslyn said. Like, she can't do that. And I think that when the attention isn't on her, she has to kind of find a way to get it back. And so I think that that's what that whole thing with Adore was. And there was also something else that Gia said, like, in the beginning of the episode towards Bianca. She said something about Bianca, and I was just like, girl, respect your elders, bitch. Bianca's been doing this professionally for ages. Like, everybody knew who Bianca was before the show, and nobody knew who Gia Gunn was before the show. And chances are, no one's probably going to remember who Gia Gunn is, besides the fact that you were a raging See You Next Tuesday. I don't think anybody's going to care. And after watching her, it is sort of like the whole Fifi O'Hara thing, but my thing with Fifi was that Fifi at least wasn't dumb. Fifi was very smart, and Fifi was very pointed. Fifi knew what she wanted, and she knew how to go for it, and she knew what to say and what not to say. And I think that's why Fifi stayed around so long, because she was wise. And she did have a mouth, and she did call people out, but she was wise about it, and I think that's why she stayed. Whereas Gia just calls out everything she doesn't understand, or calls out everything that she just doesn't get, just because, you know, she's borderline special needs, you know. You can stop talking about Gia, because I'm going to go on and on and on forever about her, because I really don't like her, and I'm just glad to see that she went home. Although now that she's gone, I really like everyone else that's there. Like, Gia was the only one that I hated. And, like, I don't hate Laganja, and I don't hate Adore. They bug me. I hated Gia. Like, despised her on the show. So, I'm happy to see her gone. Now it's just going to kind of be like, what's going to happen next? Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm so tired. I guess I've talked long enough, I imagine. So, that was this week's Coffee and a Kiki for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6, Episode 5, The Snatch Game. If you guys want to see more of these type of videos, please give me a thumbs up. I don't know what I would do a Coffee and a Kiki on now that RuPaul's Drag Race is going to be over. I don't really follow any other TV shows right now at all. I need to catch up on Walking Dead. I'm like 4 seasons behind on Mad Men, so that's going to take me a long time. And I need to catch up on Downton Abbey. And I need to catch up on all of these flippin' shows, and I just have no time in which to do it. So if you guys want to see more Coffee and a Kiki once RuPaul's Drag Race is over, let me know what kind of shows you guys want to see and what you guys want me to talk about. If you guys want tutorials, you guys want me to teach you things, and I have a whole long list of stuff I want to do. It's just a matter of getting the time and everything together to do it. I'm not sure if you guys know, but tutorials don't happen overnight, and they're not quick. You know, if I'm... You know, sometimes a tutorial, it can take me 4 to 5 hours of filming and everything just to get it down. And then I have to take into account for editing and all of that. So that can take multiple hours there. And as of now, I don't have the time to sit and do a tutorial each week and edit it and do everything together. That's why if you go back and you see a lot of the tutorials that I did that are bigger tutorials are from a year ago when I first started doing this, because I was only in a salon 2 days a week. I didn't really have any other jobs, and I was doing like custom wig stuff on the side. Like, I had so much time on my hands. I was ridiculously single. I just had so much time on my hands, so I was able to do tutorials all the time. But now that I'm working pretty much nonstop, I'm running a business. Tutorials are a little harder for me to squeeze in, but they are coming. I know I've been saying this forever, but they're coming. They're in process. I'm just trying to getting these things all together for you guys out there. So thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you want to see more of these things. Like I said, be sure to check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box. Pretty much every single website out there, I'm Wigging Out BZ. On Facebook, I'm Bobby Pins with a Z. Be sure to check out bobbypins.com. I'm getting so many new wigs in this week. I'm so excited for all these new wigs for you guys. I should have them posted by the end of the week. I just restocked on canvas heads and brush sets and everything. So all of that stuff is in stock and ready to ship out to you beautiful people out there. Also, be sure to email me with any questions, comments, or concerns at info@bobbypins.com. And what else? Oh, I'm also doing an Instagram. I'm doing an Instagram contest. So if you check out my Instagram, Wiggin' Out BZ, same screen name as on here, you guys can find all the deets on there. Basically, I'm doing a wig giveaway for a styled Bobby Pins wig. It's going to be a custom Bobby Pins wig. It's going to be one of the wigs from my website, custom styled to your specifications if you win, and then sent out to you guys free of charge. So if you guys want information on how to do that, please check out my Instagram. All you have to do is repost a picture and hashtag BPZ Wig Superstar. That's all you guys got to do. So please be sure to do that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on Friday for another fun Friday video. Stay tuned. Thanks, you guys.